Namaste, Periva Sharanam. Dharma, love and the government. The king, that is the Raja, is said to be the guardian of the Dharma. What is Dharma? Every man born in this world has hunger, thirst, etc. He needs food. He also needs a shelter to stay, to protect from the chill weather, and also live in honor and dignity. He needs clothes. To get all these basic needs of life, man engages himself in some work. In addition to fulfilling his basic needs, every man has to do some work to fulfill his duties to others. Living in a family, a man has to perform some duties for the members of his family. After marrying a woman, he has to take care of his wife and children born to him through her. The man has his duties to be done to his society, country, and the world. We can fulfill our personal needs and we can discharge our duties to the family, society, country, and the world in many ways. But the chief consideration should be that we discharge our duties and fulfill our needs without any harm to anyone, in the best interest of all. While doing our duties, we should not mix them with kama or krodha. While improving one's own self, one can perform his duties for the upliftment of others also. He can also devise his work in such a way that it does not bring any harm to anyone. Performing our duties for self-improvement and also for the upliftment of others, and also doing our work for personal well-being, is called dharma. In a society comprising of many people, there should not come any friction in their multifarious activities. The whole society should attain and ensure self-improvement for everyone in the society. The society should be organized and maintained properly, and it is the primary duty of the government to ensure this proper functioning of the social structure. The government has the responsibility to regulate the worldly life of the people and provide the ways and means for the self-improvement, that is, Atma Abhivruddhi of the people. It is because of this the king is said to be the guardian or protector of the dharma. There are many duties ordained for the government and individual citizens. The basic objective for all these duties should be one of love. Every action will have a reaction or an effect. As there is a doer for an action, there will also be one who will feel the effect of the action. So, every action should have love as its base, as someone else will have to bear the effect of the act. Therefore, every action should be born out of love. In the worldly activities, sometimes war becomes inevitable. Some people will have to be punished necessarily. We should show affection even while punishing an opponent. Whatever be the nature of the action, there shall not be anything but love in the mind of the doer, that is the karta. Love and ahimsa prescribed by Buddha and Gandhiji are not the same. When we do deeds for the well-being of the world, that is the lokakshema, we may not be able to practice ahimsa with a person who commits mistakes. Under that circumstance, harm or himsa is not sinful, but we must love the people who give the punishment. Punishment is given to a person only with the intention that he should not henceforth commit mistakes and increase his sins. This is for his own well-being as also of the world. We cannot do any action which is free of kama, krodha, hatred and treachery. If our actions are guided by pure love, the world will slowly be rid of the sins and wrongs. This is the essence of the supreme message given by all the sages and saints and the great souls of our land. Periyava Sharanam.